Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll roll him out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. They'll set up a throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of
rolling to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are able to... This is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got a man wide open, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To throw now on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Steps away. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck.